Okay, hi everyone, welcome. Thank you for joining us. This is going to be a really quick meeting. I just wanted to kind of gather everyone. I'm so excited to see the response of how many of you want to participate in this Icon Club and be the founding Icon Club members and take advantage of all the rewards that will come with that. And I think the timing on this is just so divine, honestly. I think it's just so perfect. Like, leaving that convention, I know I talked to a lot of you who felt like this convention was everything we didn't realize we needed, even. You know what I mean? And even the whole the theme of it, get loud, like the timing on it is so fitting for a lot of us where we've been in life and as a team. And like we know how to do this, you guys. We know how to do the basics, and that's what it takes to be an Icon Club member. Like we as a team, these are strengths that we've had like in the past. We've just, and I fully accept a lot of the responsibility. Like I've stepped back for personal reasons a lot this past year, and a lot of us have had just life stuff going on, and we've kind of like taken a back seat. And now we're all like, okay, we're excited. Let's rally. Let's do this together. And the Icon Club is the perfect fit for it. The Skin Health System coming in gives us an added bonus because even if you've talked to every single person that you know, which is very unlikely, let's be honest, but let's say you have already talked to every single person that you know about Plexus, this gives you the opportunity to revisit that whole entire list all over, start from scratch. And so we're basically able to start together, like renew our business, grand reopening, and with the chance to do the Icon Club. All we're going to do is focus on the very simple basics, and we're going to be doing it together. Okay. So whether you are, I totally believe like a brand new ambassador starting out right now, like they can absolutely do this. They can do it quickly. And that's what we're going to be focused on, is those activities that are just simple, and we're going to be repetitive. We're going to release the expectations and the emotions behind it and just get in and do the work together. So it's going to be beautiful. And so anyways, first things first, I wanted to, and I apologize, my notes, for some reason, they're not converting over onto my Mac, so I'm looking at my phone. But has everyone here opted in for the Icon Club? If you haven't, it is very simple to do so, and that is step one. So you log into your Plexus account and you click on Virtual Office, and you will see an option right there that says Icon Club Opt In. Click on that button and then you're in. Until you do that, you won't have a tracker. You won't be part of like the earning. Okay. So you absolutely have to do that. That's a must. So do that first if you haven't done so. Once you do click opt in, it's going to show you a beautiful tracker where you can track your progress. Okay. We were told there's also a way that you can track your team on there. I haven't played with it and looked into how to do that. Has anyone else? Nope. Okay.
Doing it now.
Doing it
I'm on
now.
it now.
So we will talk about that later, but I don't think that's necessary right now. Okay, this week's special training takes place Thursday night, 6 p.m. Mountain Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. You want to make sure that is on your calendar. Okay, along with hopefully you can participate in our convention recap, which is happening tomorrow night, and that is going to be fantastic too. But this Eric Worre, the first training he's doing on Icon Club Thursday night, 6 Mountain Time, 8 Eastern, you're going to RSVP with the link I put in the chat. That is going to let you RSVP for all of the upcoming scheduled trainings for Plexus. When you click on that, do you need me to share the screen and show you, or is everyone like savvy with how that works? If you've ever RSVP'd for one of the trainings recently, you should be savvy with it. So you can opt into all of the things that you want to participate there. The beauty of that is once you select which trainings you want to RSVP for, you'll get a replay of it after. Okay. So make sure you register RSVP for that training for Eric Worre Thursday night, and then you'll be able to watch the replay after as well. Okay. A lot of these things, like some of them you may even want to rewatch it even if you do attend, because repetition. I know for me, sometimes I have to hear things like 3 times before it fully like clicks in. You know what I mean? So that can be helpful. So make sure you register RSVP for the Eric Warwick training Thursday night. This one is open to everyone. It is like basically he's going to go over what it means to be an Icon member and how to get started. And then we're going to have some follow-up trainings for him for those who have opted in. And those will take place July 9th, 16th, 23rd, and 30th. So I think they're every Thursday, aren't they? Those are Thursday nights.
No, the 9th is Wednesday. Did you say 9th? 1 second.
I think it's the same night, same time. But either way, just so you know, that's how that works. Okay. Now, our top priority with shooting for Icon Club is don't overthink it. That's the number one thing that's going to prevent you from earning this club. Okay. This reward. We tend to overthink it. We tend to like procrastinate, and we're not, who's all in on just like, we're not going to do that, right? 100% all in activity. I loved what Joanna shared on the Power Hour yesterday. Like corporate's giving us a lot of resources to help us with this. And I think they're going to be doing 2 Power Hours each week, specifically focused on helping us do the simple activities that will lock in us earning this. And Joanna said something to the tune of, your business doesn't grow by what you know. It's all about what you do. That is so true. You can be the most well-versed ambassador on our products and how they work and how, all the science behind it. And that's not going to do you any good, because there's 100 people out there who really don't understand how the products work, but they're all in on just doing the activity, starting the conversations, following up with people, and their confidence and their excitement and their belief is what will get them there where they're going. It's what creates the growth. So I just want you to completely embrace that. It's not what you know, it's what you do. Okay. And it's very simple, repetitive activities that we're going to be focusing in on. So don't overthink it. Take advantage of the corporate Power Hours and the trainings that they are offering us, and we're going to do the do's. We're even going to do the do's together. So I'm going to offer to hop on Zoom pretty much Monday through Friday at this same time, and you guys can work with me. We're just going to kind of do like the simple, basic Power Hour activities together. And then if you have certain questions or how would you respond to this or whatever, then I'll be available to help you during that hour. Okay. There may be some days that I'm not able to do so, but I'll let you know ahead of time. But otherwise, plan on hopping on with me and we can do that. Okay. So I'm glad to see a lot of you are available at this time, and we'll probably record 1 or 2 for those that work during the day that want to see what those are all about, but it's basically going to be very repetitive. So it's not something that we'll need to record over and over again. It's kind of like once you get the concept of what we're doing, which I loved the way Joanna did yesterday. You warm up your social by commenting on, like 5 or 10 people that you're really honing in on, that I want them on my team. You'll go comment something meaningful on their post. Then we focus on birthdays for 10 minutes. Just send out a real simple birthday message and offer them a special discount or extra if you're willing to do so. That can be a really simple way to invite people in as well, that can feel like kind of non-intrusive for those of you that are a little more nervous. And then we'll do some basic reach outs after that. And I always want to encourage everyone to do at least 1 or 2 business asks along with that too. And I want you to get comfortable with that. I want you to get to a point where those business asks feel natural to you And you just know that if someone says yes, you're going to get the help and all the resources that you need to guide them well. Okay. Because I think a lot of times that's why maybe some of you hesitate to do the business asks, is you don't feel confident that you can lead them to success yourself. So I'm just going to teach you the basics of how to do that, and I'll do it with you. Okay. So I just want you to feel confident in that. So like I said, I want you to just release all the expectations. This is a process. And so I just wanted to point out that sometimes it may feel like this first month, even the second month, you're doing a lot of activity, but you're not getting a lot of interest, or you're not getting a lot of signups. And that's totally natural. That's just how this goes. Did you guys know that? What you'll find is as you're consistently doing the reach outs and the follow-ups, you'll start to have more and more signups as you go into month 3 and then month 4. Anyone here that wants to speak on that, that's experienced that before? I know some people here can probably speak to that really well. If not, that's fine. But that's just part of the process. So don't expect to sign up a lot of people maybe in the next 30 days, maybe not even in the next 60 days. That doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. It just means that, have you heard the statistic? How many touch points does it take on average before a person actually clicks order?
Used to be 10, but it's gone up.
I saw Linda mouthing it too. Did you say 7 to 10?
7 to 10.
Yeah, I've heard like 7 to 12. So everyone's a little different. And you will sometimes find people who are just like, what do I have to lose? I'll go for it now. But more often than not, it's going to take several touch points with people and them seeing your posts consistently. And then one post can just pull them in finally after you asked them 2 months ago, and whatever happened that shifted something that all of a sudden created that interest or that need for them. Okay. So release the expectations, trust the process. This is proven, you guys. What we do, it is a relationship business, but it's also a numbers game, right? As long as you're loving people and you believe in what you're doing, if you're consistent with it, you are going to get results. I guarantee that. Okay. And if you feel like, oh, I've tried this before and I sent so many messages, but I never got anyone that wanted to do this with me, odds are you probably weren't consistent for at least like 90 days and following up well. Okay. I'm just going to put that out there because that's my total belief, is that it really does work. Now, there may be times that you might need to tweak the way you're inviting or talking to someone. And we can also work with that. Like if you feel like, you've got this, your base message just really isn't pulling in any type of responses, then we can help you with that as well, and kind of take a look at the bait that you're using, which can make a bit of a difference too, but you really can't say the wrong thing to the right person. I know when I started, like I was really sloppy in the way I would reach out to people, but I still found a lot of people that wanted to do this with me. And that's because my belief and my energy were so attractive that even if my words weren't like really polished and really intriguing, then it still spoke to them, right? They still were like, there's something here. I think I want more information. I think I want to be part of that, So just keep that in mind. And so what I'm going to ask you to do first, because you can't really do if you don't have a very basic organized system. And it always has to start with a list. That's my belief, is that that should be your number one priority, is to get a list. Ideally, we're building that list until you get to 100 names, and that should be easy. Now, like I said, even if you feel like you've talked to everyone about Plexus, you get to start all over, because now we have a whole new system that is clinically proven, that is unique, that is going to reach people's interests that wouldn't have, maybe our supplements weren't an interest to them, but now you have a new opportunity to reach out. So that's, your homework, if you don't already have a list, start with at least 25, a hot list of 25. Okay, start there and build with it. Try to get it to 100, and you'll have people, as you're like seriously devoted to having a good list, people will come to mind all the time throughout the day. So just consistently be adding names to that. And then we're going to do just simple activities based on your list. And like I said, we're going to all do it together, and I'm going to try to help as much as possible. So daily Zooms, same time. So 1 Mountain Time and 3 Eastern Time. I'm going to commit to hopping on here. It's going to be the same link, same password every single time. Hop on when you can. And if you can't, schedule in your power hour whenever it fits for you. Okay. That's really important that you're scheduling in the time. I'm going to ask you to commit at least 10 to 15 hours a week. Even on the weeks that you're out of town or whatever, you can wake up an hour early or take 30 minutes before you go to bed or whatever, and just do some of these very simple basic activities. They don't take much time, but I want you to commit to that and actually schedule it into your calendar. Like whatever type of calendar you use, actually write it in or put it in your Google Calendar. These are my work hours. I'm committed to this. That's what it takes to be an Icon Club member and to rank up with this business. It's all just simple stuff done over and over and over again. Okay. All right. So that's all I have for you guys. Does anyone have any questions? Okay. Lisa, you just went green, and I don't know if that meant you were trying to say something. Okay, I will drop the replay in the chat. The chat will probably be a little more active here in the beginning, but once we get into a rhythm, you may not see as many things in there. For those of you that aren't in the Dallas convention chat, Stacy came up with a really fun challenge that I copied. And I'm going to go ahead and I'll throw that into our chat here as well. Can we start it? I guess we're already 2 days in though, Stacy, huh? Maybe I'll just restart it for this chat. And then you guys can, I'm going to give away a few prizes at the end for whoever completes those daily activities for, is it a week, Stacy? Shows how much I, please share with us. Thank you.
I think it's 5 days.
5 days. Okay. So I'll put that in the chat. I'll just put reminders of the power hours and the Eric Worre trainings. Maybe like, let's just get loud in there whenever you have like exciting results. Okay. So we can like boost each other up and cheer each other on. We want that to be a place that's really exciting.
It's 6.
And what?
6 days. I just went and double checked. It's 6 days, Monday through Saturday.
6 days, Monday through Saturday. Okay. I'll rework that and start it over so everyone here can participate. Other than that, I think we're good to go. If no one has any questions, I'm going to turn some time over to Stacy. She's going to teach us how to make the fun reel story that she made for the skin health. And so I'm going to stop the recording and we will turn it over to Stacy.
And only stay on if you want to see how to do it. It just was something that I was on Brooke's training.